What's going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new video. And we're gonna have to talk about it, the fact of how people are outraged about the way Leeds United are playing right now, which for me makes no sense. People want Fark out. People don't think Fark's good enough for even the championship to get us promoted. People think we can't win the championship now, and now it's basically over and we're not going to get promoted. But I just don't understand that, because if we go through, okay, the first thing I want to do is go through our last games. Let's do that and go through the games that we've had this season. The first game against Portsmouth this season, a 3-3 draw. I think we should have won that game. If Melier made one of those saves, because he missed a lot, we win that game. And we win it comfortably, probably, right? Like, in my opinion, we win that game comfortably. And I just think, I don't understand why we did that. Like, why the hell people are mad at Fark. But we start off with that, the 3-3 against Portsmouth. Everyone should agree that. We could have won that game. Just defensively poor. Attacking, we were great. But then you go into the next league game, because we're not going to talk about the cup. But the next league game was the West Brom game, the 0-0. Basically, we held out for a 0-0, getting a clean sheet. And I think that was a good way against a West Brom team where Corberan's supposed to be the second coming, apparently, for everyone, and the best manager in the league now, after only 5 games or 6 games into the season, because he's top of the league right now. But it can all turn, and he could just fall off, and their team could fall off, which I think will happen at some point. They're going to fall off. But you go into that game, Corberan comes out after the game and says, yeah, I'm scared of Leeds United. We played for the draw. We got a 0-0 draw. Not the best football. Probably one of the most boring games in the way of just defense, defense, defense. No attack really from anyone. No big chances from anyone really. A game where there was not really many chances that I can remember. And then we go into Sheffield Wednesday. We win 2-0 away from home against Sheffield Wednesday. Okay. Then we move on to Hull City. We beat 2-0 at home. 2 clean sheets in a row. 2-2-0s in a row. We then lose to Burnley 1-0 in a game where I blame the attackers. I blame Joseph for missing that sitter 30 seconds in. I blame I blame who else? There was another big chance in that game. I can't remember, but the entire attacking line in that game missed big chances against Burnley. There was like 3 or 4. I remember 3 or 4. We could have been 3-4 goals. We could have scored 3 or 4 goals, but there was massive chances. The Joseph one early on. I think there was also one from Nonto. Solomon, if I can remember, I think had a chance in this game, and I think we played well in that game. And we were just unlucky that we didn't score in that game. I think we should have won. And then the Cardiff game they just went, which was a 2-0 win. We got a clean sheet. And people are complaining that I don't like the football, or it's not good enough. We're not going to get promoted. We're not going to get promoted. We have kept what out of the start of the season, right? Let's go from the start of the season. We have scored. How many goals do you think we've scored? We scored 3 against Portsmouth, so that's 3. 0 against West Brom. We scored 2, which is now 5. So 5, 7. we scored we scored 9 goals this season, right? And we've conceded 3 to Portsmouth, and we've conceded 1 to Burnley, and that's it. If you take the Portsmouth game out, we have been defensively brilliant. Defense wins you championships. I don't know why people hate the fact of we're a defensive team and we focus on defense first. Defense wins you titles. Yes, the goal scorers and the attack, but the thing is about the attack, it's not like we're being passive in attack. We've had chances. I mean, the Cardiff game that just went, we could have been won at 3 or 4 goals. I mean, Ramazani had an easier chance, which he missed. He missed an easier chance than the one he scored. Joseph missed a chance. Aronson missed a sitter that he should have buried. I think he was offside though. I'm pretty sure the flag went up. I'm not quite sure, but I thought in the commentary said, oh, the flag's gone up anyway. But like the chances we had, the penalty, Strouk's penalty, we could have scored 3 or 4 goals in that game. And you look at that, and you look at the Burnley game as well. We could have scored 3 or 4 in that game. Imagine we did. That's 8 goals in 2 games. And I look at the squad and I look at the performances this season and how we played. We've played well. We've not even played bad. And I think it's just people that it's the whole Bielsa thing of, oh, well, we're not playing attacking, free-flowing football. We're never going to play like that. We're never going to play like we did under Bielsa ever again. People that need to get that out into their heads. We're never going to play like that again. And there's actually a tweet that I saw that I actually want to read out, this tweet that I got. I can't remember who it's from, but I got it written down. It says, remember last year when Leicester were winning games and their fans hated it because it was boring, which did happen last season, remember? Leeds fans mocked them relentlessly as entitled twats, and rightly so. Fast forward a year later, and now we're the entitled twats. That's so true. Legit, last season, when Leicester City were winning games, and then they were coming out saying they want their manager sacked, they want Maresca sacked, they want Maresca out and getting a new manager, and Leeds fans went, You complain about winning nearly every game. You're complaining about winning every week. Leeds fans are doing the exact same thing this season, and they find nothing wrong with it. I'm so confused. Let me know in the comments down below which side are you on. Fuck in, fuck out. Because my opinion, I'm fuck in, and people aren't gonna like this. That I'll fuck out. But he's staying till the end of the season. He's going to be our manager by the end of the season, and we're going to get promoted. So be on the right side of history. That's all I want to say. Be on the right side of history, because we're going to get promoted, and Fark's going to be the manager, and you guys are the ones that say he should be gone, aren't going to enjoy it as much, because you're going to be against your own team, which makes no sense for me. I don't care who the manager is or how boring football we play. As long as we win, I don't care. We could play the most boring games every single week and win every single game 1-0. I don't care. We win the league. And yes, we'll get to the Premier League. We'll talk about the Premier League. But it's the people that come out and say, oh, he's not good enough for the Premier League. We're not there yet. We'll get to that boat when we get there. We'll get to that conversation when we get there, when we do get promoted and we're 5-10 games into the season and see how we're doing in the Premier League. We have to get there first. And people aren't going to like this, but in recent history, we're not a big club. Recent history, my whole time supporting a Leeds fan, maybe because I'm young and I've only started supporting them, since 2010. Maybe I am someone, and people around my age, probably, I'm 22, people around my age can have a different opinion and actually be kind of like, why is everyone so angry? Because my whole life, basically, for supporting Leeds has been League One, Championship, 3 years in the Premier League. 2 seasons of those 3 were boring as hell, and I did not enjoy it because we were so bad. And if those last two seasons were the first season in the Premier League, I wouldn't have minded that. I would not have minded that, because it's your first season in and the goal would stay up. But it got to the stage where the football was boring. We stayed up on the final day and it was brilliant. And then the next season we just did the same thing again. And we just kept losing and losing, and it got boring, yeah? I don't want to go back to that situation. I'm enjoying football right now. Enjoy the now, because we're winning games. Enjoy the championship now, because we're going to be winning games and hopefully going up as champions. But when we get to the Premier League, you won't be getting this. You're getting games where we're just going to go on a couple of losing streaks. We'll go on losing streaks in the Premier League where we lose. Maybe we lose 4 out of 5 games and we get like a draw in there. We lose 4 or 5 games in a row, we could. But you look at those situations and you're like, our fans are complaining now when we've legit lost 1 game this season. Imagine their reactions when we lose 3 or 4 games in a row in the Premier League. Like, it just confused me. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And leave your opinion in the comment section down below. Are you fark in and fark out? Let me know your opinion. Let me know some things. And I'll catch you all next time. Peace.